What's up guys, it's Weston here. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Creative Flex headphones. Now Creative did send them out to review, but as always I do not let that impact my judgment, and all the opinions in this video are my own. So let's get into it and see if these headphones are really good or really bad. But before we start off the review, I'm just going to cover off a few specifications first. So these have 32mm neodymium drivers. They've got a frequency response of 20 to 20,000 Hz, which is quite impressive. They've got a 1.2 meter cable and it does have an inline controller on it, which I'll talk more about later. They weigh 136 grams, so they're fairly lightweight, and they cost £30 in the UK and $30 US. So let's get into the rest of the review now. So I'm just going to be talking about what I like about these headphones and what I don't. And the first thing I quite like about these is the replaceable logos. So they come included with a few different colours, and I just think it's a really interesting way to customise your headphones. So you can mix and match the colours, or you can have them the same, or you can just not have them in altogether to just have the more stealthy black look. And I just think it's a really interesting way to just make your headphones look a little bit different. I also like the 3D axis folding mechanism, which allows the headphones to be made really compact for travel. Now if you've got a carry bag or case, you can put them into that, put them in your bag, and they're not going to take up too much room. Things I don't like about the headphones though are the old school split cable, which is not cool in 2017 to be honest. I'd have preferred to have seen just a single-sided cable, which would have been a little bit better because double-sided ones can get a bit irritating after a while. But to be honest, I'm not really wholly keen on the design and everything of them. For $30, I was expecting a little bit better. Then we get on to the other things that disappointed me about these headphones, and that is the build quality. Now for $30, I was expecting a little bit better. I don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting premium materials, but I was expecting higher quality grade plastic to be used. But these feel flimsy, the plastic feels really cheap. Yes, they are cheap, but it feels it. I mean, these feel more like a $15 headset than they do a $30 headset. The folding mechanism looks and feels really weak, which is not a part of the headphones that should be weak. They should be really strong, but they're just not. The headband adjustment is textured, again, made from plastic, and it just feels fragile. And it also adjusts at the slightest movement too, so if you're just walking around, I found that they often adjust themselves, which is really frustrating. The mic, again, on the cable feels, again, cheap. The buttons do feel okay, but the rest of it just doesn't feel fantastic at all, and the cable isn't the best quality either, and also it's missing strain relief up and down the cable apart from the top. And then we get on to the comfort, and again it's not looking good here, and this is actually pretty much the worst part about these headphones. I'd have thought the build would have been as bad as it got, but nope, it got a little bit worse. And there is virtually no padding at the top whatsoever. I mean, luckily they are lightweight headphones, so it doesn't really need it, but yeah, they're just lacking padding at all. The ear cups are pretty awful as well. They're rough, it doesn't feel nice, the padding isn't soft, and you don't get much of it either. The shape is okay, which is pretty much like all on-ear headphones, but with glasses, like I wear often to use my phone and to listen to music, they're just not nice at all. Your glasses get pushed into the side of your head and they just become really uncomfortable. And even without glasses, they're not great either. Isolation and leak next, and again, they're about average for the price. Probably one of the better parts of the headphones overall. Noise creep is a slight issue, and this is made worse on public transport, obviously because buses and trains can be a little bit loud, and they don't do that good a job at all. Again, leak is a bit of an issue. They do leak a fair amount, so if you're listening to music loudly, then people are going to hear what you're listening to. So now we get on to my favourite part of these reviews, and that is the sound. So can this be a redeeming feature for these headphones? Well, let's find out. So these headphones are rated at 24 ohm and can get fairly loud off a mobile phone. And the bass is fairly decent. It's got a good drop, which is okay. I mean, it's no Sony bass, like if you've heard the X bass headphones, the like XB series, it's not a competitor for those, but it's decent. It's not the cleanest or clearest bass, but it's actually pretty well rounded and relaxed. It definitely doesn't deliver on the promised punch though. The mids are vacant. I mean, it's there, but there isn't actually much about it. I mean, it's clear enough, but it's just a bit bland and it doesn't really do anything to improve the sound. Vocals are clear, I can't argue with that. Probably the best bit of the sound. It's got decent tone, which is fairly natural. Again, it's nothing spectacular, but it's not terrible either, and it's probably, like I said, the highlight of the sound quality. Overall, I'm not unsatisfied, but I'm not excited by these headphones either. It's just a decent sound for the price. I've heard better at the price, I've heard worse, so they're just, I would say, about average. And there you have it, that is pretty much everything you need to know about these headphones. Now, should you pick some up? Well, for $30 US, £30 UK and €30, they're not fantastic, to be honest. Yes, they've got some pretty cool little features like the swappable logos, but other than that, I'm not really wholly sold on these headphones at all. The design isn't to my taste, the build quality isn't good at all, they're not very comfortable, noise isolation leak is about average for the price, as is the sound quality, so I definitely think there are better headphones out there. For example, I've got a pair of Bluetooth headphones coming up, which are just $15 more, and they offer so much more just for an extra $15. And even at $30, there's probably much better out there as well. So if you want to check out that review, it's coming very soon. So yeah, should you pick some of these up? I would say probably not, there is better out there. And that is pretty much it for this one, guys. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more reviews, for topical tech, which I do every single Tuesday. I've got some cool stuff coming up on that. And I've got some other stuff coming up very soon as well, which I'm keeping under wraps for now. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, any shares and all that good stuff would be greatly appreciated too. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all on the very next one.